Our everyday lives have been influenced by the way we have engineered the environment we live in. One of the major problems highlighted in this project is the below-par productivity of mechanized farming at a worldwide scale, which could actually be considered as a global engineering challenge. The modern world is prone to frequent climate changes which could be disastrous to farming and farming lands. It is observed in the developing countries that the available manpower cannot efficiently get the productivity to take a leap forward to its normal levels after a natural disaster has struck. Hence, mechanization would be highly recommended in such nations. Our initial focus was to analyze the current farming practices in both developed as well as developing countries. The current state of farming in developing countries still relies on the traditional methods. These techniques have been in practice for the past several centuries. In developing countries, the reliance on modern technology is still a fraction of how technology has influenced the farming in developed countries. Old practices like excessive dependence on manual labor and animals for plantation as well as harvesting. Such dependence on manual labor leads to the inability of the traditional farming system to cope up with the raging demands created by the population, which adversely has a huge impact on the productivity of the nation. This can be observed in China, where the number of practicing farmers are gradually decreasing every year due to the lack of support from the government. In contrast to the traditional farming, developed countries have vast lands focusing on using less manpower along auxiliary agricultural machinery, which has led higher productivity in those countries. The drive to achieve automation in this field has motivated the researchers to develop better technologies and methodologies such as those for seeding, fertilizing, irrigation and harvesting. In order to increase the productivity of mechanized farming within the developing nations by focusing on the three different sectors: agricultural production technology, agricultural machinery, and agricultural policy, the nation could possibly implement better agricultural technologies such as precision agriculture, and using advanced machineries such as combine harvesters, sowing machines and spraying machines. Moreover, the productivity could also be improved through making alterations the current government, bank policies to facilitate and make available mechanized farming to the common farmers. Taking the case of Israel and India for instance, Israeli government's initiative regarding helping India improve its agricultural productivity is highly remarkable. Recently, the contribution of agriculture to the total growth in India has reduced from 5.8% to 4.6%. By building this strategic relationship, the governments are able to develop a channel through which the knowledge gained by Israel in the field of agriculture is being transferred to Indian soil, characterized by automated and mechanized equipment and high-quality seeds capable of giving higher yield. Such international relationships on this scale should be considered a benchmark by the other nations and progress towards improving the productivity of mechanized farming on a global scale.